Let's walk through the workflow to save content to your content library using Litera Create. From your Litera tab, under your Create group, you will find Library. Let's click on Library to open your content library here on the right. Now, this will be divided into a few sections. My content, which is where I have created folders and saved clauses to those folders. Enterprise content, which is where my firm administrators have saved folders and content for me to use in my documents. Shared content is where my firm administrators have created folders that I can share to, and my colleagues and collaborators can share to as well, so we can easily collaborate with one another using our shared clause banks. And then finally, external content, where we can access content outside of Create through our DMS or Kira. We'll just work through my content today to simply insert a clause. So you'll see here in my master services agreement, I've been asked to add a clause for deposit amount here after section 4.2. So this is a really simple workflow. I can place my cursor at the end of section 4.2, navigate to my content library, find the clause that I'm looking for, which in this case is deposit clause. You'll see that as I click on it, some additional help text is available for me below. So if I need to request additional assistance from a colleague, perhaps I want to click on this question mark here to pop up and get more detail about it, I can navigate through what clauses I saved and add detail to make sure that it's clear which clause I opt to use in this situation. There are 3 different ways to insert your clause into your document. You could either double click, drag and drop, or right click. You notice if you right click, insert at selection point here is highlighted in blue text rather than black text. This denotes that this will be the default behavior if you were to double click or drag and drop. This is the default behavior set for this type of content. I could also choose to insert source using source formatting or into a new document, but let's simply follow with insert at selection point in this case. You'll notice that we added 4.3 just below 4.2, and it's matched the same number formatting that I had for this document without me having to adjust anything. It recognizes what formatting we have, what numbering schemes we have, and follows suit. Now we can do this a few more times. So let's scroll to another section where we've been called to add more detail. So here under section 12, we've been asked to add language for termination for cause and termination without cause. Luckily, I have this saved in my library, so I can quickly add. We'll place our cursor again at the end of this paragraph. And instead of a right click, this time I will drag and drop. And like before, you'll see that it'll bring the content in with the same formatting as the rest of the document. Similarly, if I were to double click termination without cause, you'll see that again, that will be added below that last paragraph, that last clause, following the same formatting. So it's that simple to use the content library and to add things to your existing documents.